folks, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm super psyched to welcome back onto the stage the folks from Platinum Games, who are going to be giving us another deep look at Bayonetta 2. So joining me on stage also, I've got Raven from the Treehouse, who's going to be helping out with translation. And I guess we probably should start out with an introduction for folks who haven't had a chance to tune into our previous segments.
じゃあまず自己紹介の方からお願いします。
ベヨネッタ2ディレクターの橋本です。よろしくお願いします。
So I'm director for Bayonetta 2, Hashimoto.
ベヨネッタ2のプロデューサーの黒田です。よろしくお願いします。
Producer for Bayonetta 2, Kuroda. Thank you.
今回ですね、昨日に引き続いて、別の新しいところをお見せするんですが、このツリーハウスライブのみでお見せする、どこにも見せてないんですよ。をご紹介するんですけど、それがどこで紹介されるのかっていうのをお楽しみに。
So today we're in continuation from yesterday's segment, going to be reviewing, seeing Bayonetta 2 a little bit. And actually, we at a Treehouse Live, or excuse me, Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3 Exclusive, we're going to be revealing something that we haven't revealed anywhere else.
Nice.
But we'd like to, for everyone to stay tuned to see in what part of the segment we're going to be revealing that.
では説明していきましょうか。
All right, let's begin.
こちらがショートヘアに、イメージチェンジした現代の魔女ベヨネッタですね。
So this is the modern witch Bayonetta with her new short hairstyle.
両手両足に装備した武器で格闘することができます。
And as you may already know, she uses weapons in both her hands and feet to do battle.
で今回は昨日と違って、まずは A セットで、そして次に B セットの武器。これですね。腕には両手に鎌、チェルノボーグという鎌をつけてます。
So what we wanted to show here is set A, which were the guns, and now set B, where these are new weapons. She's got a scythe in her hand.
これは長押しでライフルのように撃つことができるんですけど。
And by holding down the button using the scythe, it turns into a big rifle.
3ウェイのように刃が飛んでいく感じですね。
And using it as a scythe, she's got 3 blades on that.
で足についているのがですね、アンダインという火炎放射器です。
And on her feet are weapons called undines. They're basically flamethrowers.
これは長押しでご覧いただいたら分かるように火炎がこうバーって出てるんですね。ただこの武器に関しては属性のチェンジがあって、属性を切り替えることで氷の属性に変化します。
So as you saw, by holding down the button with the undine, you can blast hot fire. But this weapon actually has ability to change affinity. So what you see is fire, and now you see ice.
じゃあ進めていきましょうか。
All right, so let's move forward.
I love how these new weapons look.
いやもう見た目はすごいかっこいいですね。
これね、結構炎の属性を持った敵に対してもどうするのかとか、例えば敵が氷の属性だったら燃やそうかみたいな敵との攻防にも結構関係してくるシステムなんですよね。
So when we were creating these weapons, we had to think about not only the way it looks, but how enemies react to different affinities. It was a lot of thinking and conceptualizing involved.
で、あそこに宝箱がありますね。
So if you see, there's like a treasure chest here. It looks a little mysterious and weird.
これは今回から初登場する宝箱です。
And this is a new kind of treasure chest, starting with Bayonetta 2.
プレイを見てもらいましょうか。
So let's take a look at how it works.
これは次元の宝箱といって、あそこのパーツを集めることによって実体化してアイテムをもらうことができるという感じです。
So this is sort of like a dimensional treasure box where you're left with all the pieces of the treasure box that you have to collect.
取れますかね
And to open the treasure box, so let's see if she can actually collect everything.
And I see you've got a timer going here as well now.
こちらタイマーもあるんですね。
そうですね。タイマー時間以内に宝箱の破片を全部集めることで宝箱が実体化することができます。
So yeah, you have to collect all the pieces within the time limit to actually complete the treasure chest and open it.
And I really love the perspective when you're walking along walls like this and you look in the background, it's totally sideways with all the buildings.
こういった壁に立っているとき、背景を見るとみんな横になっているのすごい面白い体験ですね。
そうなんですよ。これはベヨネッタは月 が出てる時にはウィッチウォークといって壁に張り付いて自由自在に移動することができます。
So that's right. When the moon is out, Bayonetta can do what's called a witch walk and just walk on the ceiling or on the wall like you see here.
こういった部分もベヨネッタの世界観の中では面白い部分だと思いますね。天地がこう逆転しているような形で。
And, this is just another interesting feature in the world of Bayonetta, where up becomes down, side can right becomes left.
それでは次行きましょうか。
Yeah, I've been having so much fun running around on walls. As soon as I get to a section like this, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna enjoy this for a minute.
壁に歩けると面白くて、それだけでも楽しいですけどね。
そうですね。いろんなところに行って、こんなところに隠しているものがあるとか、探索要素にも一つの魅力ですよね。探索する上で。
So it comes in handy and comes into play when you're actually looking for secret items and whatnot. You can find things in weird corners that you wouldn't imagine finding anything.
Totally.
出てきましたね。
And here we go.
Yeah, I love this guy's design, by the way, especially with those arms.
いやこのデザインがすごいですね。特に腕はものすごいですね。
いいところに気がつきましたね。腕を見てもらったら分かるんですけど、炎の属性ですよね。先ほど説明したように新しい武器で火炎放射器がありましたけれども、炎の武器に対しては氷の属性で攻撃するとより大きなダメージを与えることができます。
So yeah, you actually bring up a good point. If you look at his arms, he's got you can tell that he has affinity to fire. So by using the opposite affinity, ice, you can damage him even more so.
So how long did it take to nail down this angel's design?
このデザインに確定するにどれくらい時間かかったんでしょうか。
僕これ今回前作ではディレクターがいて僕はデザイナーとして天使のデザインをしてたんですけれども、今回僕ディレクターで僕デザイナーなんですね。なので鏡の前の自分にこう問いかけるようにこれでいいのかみたいな。
So in the last game I was the designer and there was a director, but this game I'm the director and there's a separate designer. So I kind of had to look at myself in the mirror and say, as a designer, does this look okay? And as the director itself, I need to tell myself, yeah, I think it looks okay. It was like talking to myself.
Yeah, we haven't really discussed that too much, but it's really interesting switching roles like that on a project where you've had a long relationship with Bayonetta in a certain role, and now you're really switching things up and getting used to that new position in the development team.
そうですね、開発として、ディレクターからごめんなさい、グラフィックデザイナーからディレクターになると、すごい面白い変更ですね。
そうですね。デザインをする上では結構悩むというか難産でしたね今回。すみません、先ほどちょっと一瞬敵が凍ったんですけれども、ああいった形でかなり大型の敵でも凍らすことができるんですね。
So as you saw a little bit earlier, Ms. Kuroda was able to actually freeze the enemy. So even larger boss enemies like this can be frozen.
でその凍ってる間によりコンボを叩き込めるといった形になってます。
And while they're frozen, you can get in a lot more combos.
Oh, he's down.
いいですよ。でああいった大型クラスの敵に対してはああいう風に大魔獣召喚で敵を倒します。
And for high level angels like this one, she summons higher level demons to finish them off.
これ昨日も言ったんですけど、魔獣だけではなくてよりいろいろな魔獣が登場するんですけど、言えないんですけど登場するのでそのあたりも注目してもらいたいところですね。
You know, as I mentioned yesterday, not only that demon, but she summons all different kinds of demons. So that's something to really look forward to. I mean, we're not showing everything here, but
Yeah, it seems like I hadn't noticed this before, but when she's got the scythe out, it's almost like claws, the three separate ones moving.
そうですね、この鎌が出てるとき、本当鎌の刃のとこが牙のようにこう少し動いてるのが面白いです
Running around as
ね。
a panther is so fun.
そうなんですよ。あれは悪魔を封じ込めているんですね。悪魔の魂を武器に封じ込めてロダンが作った武器なので、実は中に悪魔がいるんです。
So actually, all of these weapons are they actually have a demon sealed inside of them, and that's why they kind of have this almost a life of its own.
でこれがですね、今回初登場するライバルの仮面の賢者ですね。
And this is this game's rival, just a masked sage.
でここなんですが、なぜベヨネッタと少年を狙っているというか攻撃しているのかっていうのは非常にストーリーに大きく関わる部分です。
And the reason why he's trying to attack Bayonetta and this child plays a big role in the storyline.
I know there was a lot of speculation about him. We kind of teased him at the end of last year's E3 demo, and people got really excited about who is this guy?
いや去年のトレーラーの最後に出てきたので皆さんもすごいこいつは誰なんだろうという話題になったと思いますね。
そうですね、見ていただいたら分かるんですけれども、この仮面の賢者は時間を止めたり、持ってるなぎなたですね、なぎなたを主な武器として時間を止めたりとか瞬間移動したりっていう風な攻撃をします。
So the masked sage here, as you'll see, he has like this halberd-like weapon that he uses as a main attack, but he also does attacks like stop time or also even summon angels.
今みたいな形ですね。
And
時
just
間を止
like
めて
that,
ま
he's
した。
able to kind of stop time.
And I love how Bayonetta is so cool under the pressure here. It's like, time-stopping, super-powered dude grabs bullets out of the air, no problem. Still smiling.
さすがベヨネットです。こんなすごい敵に対してもクールでいるんですね。
そうですね。
Oh, that side is cool.
でかつベヨネッタがあえて魔人や魔女を召喚するのと対照的に仮面の賢者はより神のものを召喚して攻撃してきたり天変地異を模した攻撃をしてきます。
So just like Bayonetta, as I mentioned earlier, just like Bayonetta can summon demons, the masked sage can summon angels like this, and also use elemental weapons like fire, like you saw earlier.
このボスバトルに関してはどんどんこういったようにシチュエーションが変化していくんですね。
And regarding this boss battle scene, the situation constantly changes.
しかも後ろで召喚し合った者同士が戦いつつ自分たちは前で戦う。
So as you
ただこれがね連動してるんですよ。これコンセプトは連動という形でただの背景ではなくて手前のプレイヤーの戦況に応じて後ろの魔獣たちが影響してくるといった形になっています。
So as you can see here, there's two layers of fighting going on. In the front, there's Bayonetta and the masked sage, and in the back, there's the two summoned or angels and demons that are fighting. And it's not just a moving background in this case. What happens in the background changes depending on the battle situation between Bayonetta and the masked sage.
Come on, fiery demon dog. Get him. Just watching the background is so intense. I feel like it would be hard, like, if I was playing this game, I'd be so focused on the battle in the foreground, but being able to check out what's going on in the background here, I'm going to have a blast. I think someone else play too.
So yeah, as you saw here, like you just mentioned, what happened was Bayonetta made a big strike against the masked sage, and now the demon in the back was able to make a strike against that angel as well.
Yeah, doggy, go!
さらにですね、ここからまたシチュエーションが変わっていくんですね。
And then it looks like the battle's wrapping up, but it's just changing.
今度は地上から空中に。
And now from a land battle, it becomes an aerial battle.
で、やはりこのクライマックスシチュエーションなんですけれども、やはり後ろが派手なことが行われてて、手前に自分の操作したプレイヤーがいる。ただ見にくくならないようにっていうのはすごく注意して作った点です。
And as you can see, there's so much action and climax going on in the background, but we really made sure that the action that's happening in front is very clearly visible, then it's easy to see.
ここでも同じように後ろで戦っている、マダムバタフライと後ろで戦って魔獣と神なるものですね、聖なるものの戦いはああいったようにプレイヤブル、インタラクティブに影響してきます。
Like I mentioned before, now it's Madame Butterfly fighting the angel, and like I was saying, whatever happens in the battle between Bayonetta and the masked sage, it's reflected in the battle between the angel and Madame Butterfly.
マダムバタフライの全身を見れたのは初めてなんですよ。
And this is probably the first time we've actually shown Madame Butterfly in her entirety, her body and everything.
前はデザイン画だけしかなかったんです。
Initially, there was only just a rough sketch of it.
Well, generally, all you see at one time is maybe like a hand or a foot as she's helping out. It is very cool seeing her in all of her glory fighting here.
そうですね。以前は手とか足とかだけが見えてたので、こうやって全体的に見えるのすごいですね。
そうですね。しかもこうスケールが見ていただいたらわかるんですけど、大きさがやはり魔人や魔獣たちって大きさを自由自在に変化できるんですね。だからそれぐらいのこう魔人を召喚しないと倒せないっていうような今回強力な敵ですね。
So the demons, they can change shape, but change shape and size. But she had to summon a demon so big just to get this battle, just to defeat the sage here.
Yeah, getting a sense of scale. The buildings in the background. It's pretty teeny back there.
シチュエーションが変わってもう顔ボコボコになってるんですけど、
So as you can see, the angels pretty much had it with
Yeah, it's a little gnarly.
まあ拳のところがこう尖ってるんで、あれでこうあんだけ殴られるとああいう顔になるかなっていうような
so she's got
形
like
です。
thorns on her knuckles. So this is what I figured he would look like if he got pummeled by those hands.
Oh yeah, you don't mess with that butterfly.
そうね、マダムバタフライとは敵にはしたくないですね。
そうですね。あんなんで殴られたらどうなるかとは想像したくないんですけど、
I don't want to even imagine how painful that is.
No.
コッパみじんになると思う。ここまでがですね、ショーフロアでも体験していただけるんですが、ここからですね、ツリーハウスライブを見ていただいている方のために新しい場所を公開したいと思います。これ本校初公開ですね。
So what you've seen here is actually playable on the show demo floor, but we wanted to give a special surprise and a treat for everyone at home watching Treehouse Live at E3. So this is what we wanted to show.
まあもう見ていただいたら分かると思うんですけど、ベヨネッタがマシーンに乗ってます。
And as you can probably tell, Bayonetta is now in some sort of machine.
これ本当にね、どこにも見せてないんですよ。今一般公開はもちろんのこと、どこのメディアにも見せてない。もうここだけの特別なシーンです。
And this is something we haven't shown anywhere else. We haven't shown it through any media. This is the first time ever that we've shown this publicly.
It's so cool.
すごいですね。かっこいいですね。
で操作の方なんですが、普通のこうじゃあこれに乗ったからってこう操作がめちゃくちゃ変わるのかっていうと、そういうわけではないです。
And so you might be wondering how the controls work. They must be so drastically different, but that's not the case.
通常のベヨネッタの操作と同じく手で銃撃、ああいった感じですね。
Oh
で
man.
足で銃撃、こういった形で違和感なく操作することができます。
So just like with Bayonetta, you can punch and go straight into bullet attacks, and even go from kick into a strong blast attack.
Yeah. I love how it uses its hands and feet very much the same way Bayonetta does too. It's attacking with all four limbs.
いやもうベヨネッタのように足と手足をもう自由に使って攻撃する。
そうなんですよ。ただ両手はこうダダダって今ご覧いただいたみたいにマシンガンになってて、足はショットガン、強烈な一撃を加えることができます。
So as you can see, the hands, she's got some strong machine guns, and for the legs, she's got what looks like a shotgun.
I really hope there's going to be like a model for this at some point. Like this would be
Yeah.
just so cool to have on your desk.
これのフィギュアとか欲しいですね。
僕めちゃめちゃ欲しいですね。
I would love that.
No,
ア
right?
ミーボ
I would love to see an amiibo
Oh
of
man.
that.
I would level that thing up so high. It'd be amazing.
このまま行くとこの次のシーン見せそうになるんで、あれ行こうとしてますか、もしかして。
Awesome. Well,
Well,
thank you.
we don't want to go too far into.
No.
We want to get into the next scene.
If you want to see more, you got to pick up the game,
はい。
which is very soon. And thank you again so much for coming by and showing us so much of
ありがとうござい
Bayonetta
ます。
2 and the new Bayonetta. Folks, just in case you're interested, keep in mind it's going to be October of this year that you can check out this game. So it's not that far away, and you'll get Bayonetta 2 and the original Bayonetta remastered in the same box. So really good deal, and I hope you check it out. I know I will be having a blast playing around, especially with this mech armor. This is just going to be way too fun. Stay with us in a few seconds. We're going to be coming back with Hyrule Warriors, so you don't want to miss it, and we'll be back real soon. Have a good one.
Thank you.